GumGumBoy. Street Fighter V has come out this Tuesday, and I decided that I might as well do a quick, like a tutorial or showcase of each character, starting with my favorite, Rashid. Big shout out to my bro Sinister, who has a YouTube channel as well, Sinister44. It's spelled SYN SYNYSTER 44. So yeah, this will be the first one. I plan on doing one each for all the characters and even the DLC characters as they come out, but for now I'm just gonna stick with my main. I'll show his V reversals, V skills, like pretty much anything I can think of, including taunts and colors. So without further ado, let's get started. In regards to this game missing out on a bunch of the modes that they have like shown there, like the shop and challenges and things like that. Those are coming out next month along with the first DLC character, Alex. And I mean, yeah, the game's missing some stuff, but I still really like it a lot. I mean, it's still got all the stuff that makes it, Street Fighter games, makes it playable, so I'm not really complaining or anything about the lack of some modes. Honestly, the people that are complaining about it should just be happy that we have the game early and that we're getting the rest of that stuff for free, instead of complaining like, oh, I don't have everything that I wanted to right now, blah blah blah. So it's funny how everybody knows how to make a game, and I don't know. But anyways, so here's Rashid. He's the only character I've completed survival on both easy and normal with, so I have 6 of his colors, whereas everybody else I only have 3, because if you beat it on easy you get 1 color, you beat it on normal you get 3 more, and if you beat it on hard you get the last 4, bringing it from 6 colors to 10. So I only have up to 6 with Rashid, and 3 with all the other characters. Anyway, so here's the 2 you start out with, and then here's the one you get for easy survival, and then here are the 3 you get for normal survival. My favorite one, and that one. So we're just gonna stick with basic Rashid for now, and then I don't care when you fight, just training. So like I said, I'm just enjoying the fact that the game's playable and not beta form, and I mean, you can still play online and versus couch, versus against friends on your couch or whatever, so that's cool. Anyways, let's get started. So his normal attacks, it's a square button, light, punch, medium punch. One of his unique actions is if you press forward and medium punch, he does this little thing, which is pretty cool. It's crouching medium punch, crouching light punch, and then for the heavy ones he's got that, crouching, jumping, yeah, that's all the same. And then for kicks he's got a quick little knee, I like that one. Crouching low kick, crouching medium kick, crouching heavy kick, standing light kick, stop it, standing light kick, standing medium kick, standing heavy kick. Okay, so that's all his basic, whatever moves. Onto his specials. So, let's look at the command list real quick. Alright, so he's got 2 basic special moves really. Backwards quarter circle is, backwards quarter circle kick is the eagle spike. Now the light one only travels, a little ways. Medium travels about over half of the screen, and then we have the heavy one, which goes all the way across the screen, which is my personal favorite. And then there's Spinning Mixer, which is his quarter circle forward punch move, which, you know, it's got a little bit for light, it goes diagonally for medium, and then, yeah, that's his wake up, like a Shoryuken pretty much. The cool thing about Spinning Mixer though, is if after you start it, you keep pressing the punch button, whichever one that you press to start it, it will keep going for a little while, so, well, I have to connect, so there's that. And then for his heavy one, and so that's Spinning Mixer. Okay, so on to his V skill. Now V skill is something new for Street Fighter V, where if you press the, well, it depends on how you have your controller mapped, but it's the medium punch, medium kick buttons. They each have a unique little action. Rashid's is, he does that little flip thing there. The cool thing about that is you can use it to dodge, and if you press kick, it does a dive kick. And depending on your timing, you can go low with it too. Another cool thing about his V skill is if you press the triple kick button, which I have it mapped to the L2 button, when he does the dive kick, he does an upwards one as well. I find that pretty successful against opponents that might not know a lot about it or aren't expecting it, especially if they're throwing like Hadokens or whatever at you. If you go up into the air, hopefully anticipating or like seeing them getting ready to throw something at you, you can like flip up really quick and get them like that. Doesn't leave much room for error, but yeah, practice makes perfect, I guess. And then now this doesn't work on all projectiles, I'm going to say, just because I'm not entirely sure, but his V skill also includes a crouch option, which if you crouch and press the V skill instead of doing the flip one, he rolls, and it goes under some projectiles, specifically Hadokens for sure. If you press kick right as he's doing the roll, he does, I believe it's called something nail. I'll check real quick. Yeah, it's called the Nail Assault. Yeah, these names are weird, I don't know. Anyways, so that's V skill. Each character's is different. It's always the medium punch, medium kick. And then there's the V trigger, which a V trigger, that's the red meter you see blinking next to the V, obviously, it says trigger. If you fill that up, they also have another unique action amongst each of them, where if you press the two heavy buttons, heavy punch, heavy kick, they'll like do some kind of, you know, transformation or whatever skill that usually helps to turn the tide. Rashid's is whips up this little storm here. The cool thing about it is if you catch enemies in the air, they're gonna get beat up a lot, like it's gonna hurt them. Another cool thing about it is he can jump into it and it will accelerate him, or just run into it and it'll, you know, fly him across the stage. Which is another thing as well, is Rashid is one of, I think, only 2 characters that has a run, and if you double click the direction button, you know, he sprints a little bit across stage. The only other person I know that has it is Ken. And the thing about Rashid's sprint is if you press the punch button when he's running, he goes in the Spinning Mixer. If you press the kick button, he does the Eagle Spike. And I don't, yeah, it doesn't make a difference what button you press, he still does it straight, doesn't go up or nothing. See, that was the beat him. Normally it would have him go diagonally up. Alright. And then that leaves the V reversal and his critical arts. Now the V reversal, I have to have him attack me, so I gotta turn him on to CPU mode. Have him attack me. Come on. Come on. Okay, that was a V reversal. Alright, so what that is as soon as you block an enemy's attack, if you press towards them, and either, you know, the triple punch or the triple kick button, it depends between characters, but it's usually one of the two. Anyways, you block and press towards them and one of those buttons. They'll do another unique action. Sometimes it'll just stun them, or it'll push him back. Rashid, he kind of dodges to the other side. So I like that because you can also use the round projectiles. This guy's not going to do projectiles, obviously. He's being stupid, but see if I turn up. Come on, throw it on. Come on, throw it at me. So you can pretty much do it off of whatever. It can really surprise opponents most of the time. By the way, another move of Rashid's pretty basic. I don't see it get used a lot. I use it a lot, but I don't see it get used a lot, so it's easy to forget about. But he's got a projectile of sorts. It doesn't go in a straight line or anything. This one goes up. And once again, I don't know the name of it, so I'm going to check it real quick. It's Whirlwind Shot. Okay. This is the light one. It goes out further, but it curves up, you know, in a less steep way than the others. This the medium one. It's got more of a steeper, shorter vertical or horizontally, but it's steeper, and so it can catch opponents that are like jumping through the air at you, and they're already halfway across the screen, or like, you know, that close to you. Get them. And then the heavy one pretty much goes like right in front of you. And so it's really situational which one you want to use. And the next one just, I think it hits multiple times, but the area is roughly between the light and medium attacks. And then for Eagle Spike, it does the same thing as the heavy one, but it'll go through them. And the spinning mixer for EX is also kind of in between medium and heavy. I mean, it doesn't go straight up, but it also doesn't go directly diagonal. It can curve a little bit. But once again, for spinning mixer, you gotta keep pressing the button to keep the combo going, otherwise you're just gonna 5. Okay, and before I got like 4. So, there's a difference. Alright, and then finally, sorry, that's a scrap. I'm gonna show you his critical art. It's called Altair. Pretty considerable damage. The cool thing about this is if you activate it too far away, sorry, hold on, you can move into them. You're very less likely to hit it if they can see it coming, so it's more of a catch 'em, you know, while attacking or whatever sort of thing. And then here's his top. Alright, and that is all for Rashid. Sorry I was all over the place. It's kind of my first time doing one of these, but I mean, you know, if you watch the video, you should get a good understanding of how his moves work. Like, he's got basically the three moves: the Whirlwind Shot, the Eagle Spike, and the Spinning Mixer. And each one has its own different variation based on what button you press. But that's normal for Street Fighter. Anyways, that was my demonstration of his skills. You know, the new V skill, V trigger, and all that. It's pretty neat. Anyways, this will be the first of the 16 characters, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.